She fell in love with her co-star on set. He cheated on her. She married someone else and divorced him 8 months later. And right now, in 2026, the two of them are spotted together again. Like nothing ever happened. Demet Özdemir, one of the most recognizable faces in Turkish television. The actress millions fell in love with through Erkenci Kus, Early Bird. The woman whose personal life has been as dramatic as anything she's ever played on screen. Today we're going to talk about who Demet Özdemir really is, where she came from, the relationship she never officially confirmed but never fully let go of, the marriage that lasted 8 months, and what's happening right now in 2026. Because the story between her and Can Yaman, it's still not over, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why. İzmit, 1992. A working-class family. Father, mother, 2 older siblings, a brother and a sister. Demet was the youngest. The family had plans for her. She was sharp, articulate, never short of words. Everyone around her assumed she'd become a lawyer. Even she believed it for a while. But then 2000 arrived. Demet was 8 years old. Her parents divorced. Her mother packed up the children and moved to Istanbul. A new city, a new school, a new life built from scratch. And somewhere in that transition, between the divorce and the new beginning, something shifted in Demet. She stopped thinking about law. She started dancing. Every free hour went into the studio, choreography, movement, performance. By the time she was a teenager, she was performing as part of a dance support group at basketball matches for Anadolu Efes, one of Turkey's most well-known clubs. And then, a casting call. A music video for Mustafa Sandal, one of the biggest names in Turkish pop music. Hundreds of girls auditioned. Demet was one of them. She got the role. 3 million views on that video, and counting. The agents who saw it didn't forget her face. But the acting career, that was still a few years away. And before the cameras found her properly, she had one more chapter to live through. The modeling work and the music video opened the first doors. Agents started calling, castings followed. Her debut came in 2013, a fantasy series called I'll Tell You a Secret on Fox, an unusual genre for Turkish television. It didn't make her famous, but it put her in the industry. Then came Kurt Sayet Vashura in 2014, a historical drama where she played a supporting role. Serious material. A different side of what she could do, but the real momentum started in 2015. Çilek Kokusu, Smell of Strawberries, her first proper leading role in a romantic comedy. The format suited her completely. The warmth, the timing, the energy. Audiences responded immediately. 2016, number 309, 65 episodes. A long run that gave her space to build a character over time. Her on-screen chemistry with Furkan Andic was convincing enough that fans refused to believe the two weren't actually together in real life. They weren't. But the fact that people couldn't tell, that said everything about how good she was becoming. And then, in 2017, she appeared in a dance comedy film. Because of course she did. The girl who spent her teenage years in a dance studio, finally getting to use it properly on screen. But none of this was the role that changed everything. That came in 2018, and it came with a co-star who would turn her professional life and her personal life completely upside down. Summer 2018, the set of Erkenci Kus, Early Bird. A romantic comedy about a clumsy, dreamy girl and a cold, driven man who fall in love despite everything. Can Yaman played the male lead. Demet played Sanem. From the first days on set, something was different. The chemistry between them was the kind that directors pray for and rarely get. Natural, effortless, impossible to fake. Even they admitted it in interviews, that they had never felt that kind of connection with another actor before. That scenes came out differently because of it. The show aired and Turkey stopped what it was doing. Erkenci Kus became a phenomenon, broadcast internationally, awards across the region. Demet won Best Actress at the Murex Door in Lebanon. The series introduced Turkish drama to audiences who had never watched it before. But what was happening off-screen, nobody was officially saying. Their managers made a decision early on. The two would not go public as a couple. Too much risk for the brand. Too much attention. Keep it private, Keep it professional in the interviews, let the on-screen chemistry do the talking. So they did. For almost 2 years, a secret relationship. Hidden from cameras, hidden from press, hidden from fans who were already convinced anyway, just from watching them together on screen. And then, something happened that ended it. He cheated on her, she found out. The exact details were never confirmed publicly, but the story that circulated, and that neither of them denied, was that she caught him in a hotel with someone else. 2020, they unfollowed each other on Instagram. Can Yaman flew to Italy, started a very public relationship with Italian sports journalist Demet Özdemir, and Demet was left to figure out what came next. After John left, Demet went quiet for a while. No public statements, no interviews about what had happened, just silence and work. Then in January 2020, paparazzi spotted her with Iman Elbani. A few months later, rumors about Kerem Bürsin. Neither confirmed, neither denied. The press filled in the gaps however it wanted. But then, Ozan Koç, a musician, actor, someone who moved in the same industry circles. Their relationship developed slowly, away from cameras. Unlike the Erkenci Kus years, this time there was no secret to keep. They were open about it, comfortable. On August 28, 2022, they got married. Turkey celebrated. Fans who had spent 2 years hoping she and Can would somehow find their way back to each other finally accepted that this chapter was closed. It wasn't closed. It was just paused. 8 months after the wedding, May 8, 2023, Demet filed for divorce. No public explanation, no joint statement, no interview where either of them walked through what had gone wrong. Just over. And immediately the rumor mill started again. An Italian journalist published a piece in Grand Hotel magazine with a headline that stopped people mid-scroll. Can Yaman and Demet Özdemir have loved each other and still do. The article claimed that Demet had left Ozan, not because the marriage had failed, but because of Can Yaman, that they had never really ended things, that the stories with Demet Özdemir and Ozan Koç had been, at least in part, cover for something that never fully went away. Neither Can nor Demet commented, but the timing was hard to ignore. And then, 2025, Italy. Can Yaman was in Rome filming El Turco when he injured his foot. Flew back to Istanbul for treatment. And during that period, Demet was spotted in Italy, auditioning for a Mediaset series. Reports started coming in that Can wasn't far from her side. No photos together, no confirmation. But the people who follow these things closely, the journalists, the fan accounts, the Italian celebrity press that had been tracking Can since his Demet Özdemir years, they were all saying the same thing. Something was happening again between them. In September 2025, Demet released a single, Ayar. Then, in January 2026, Gozu Kara. Music, a new direction. Something personal coming through in a different format. In November 2024, she walked the DIAFA Awards in Dubai, honorary award for Best International Actress. In September 2023, she was at the Venice Film Festival receiving the Cineo Award for Best International Actress. The career has never been stronger. Netflix, Disney+, international recognition. A Venice Award, a woman who started as a dancer in a basketball arena in Istanbul, now standing on some of the biggest stages in the world. But the question that started this video is still sitting there unanswered. What is actually happening between her and Can Yaman right now? Did she really leave her marriage for him? Are they together? Or is this still the same story it has always been? Two people who found something on a set in 2018 and have never fully figured out what to do with it? The full answer, nobody has it. Not yet. But one thing is certain, this story is not over. So let's go back to where we started. She fell in love with her co-star on set. He cheated on her, she married someone else, and divorced him 8 months later. And right now in 2026, the two of them are spotted together again. Like nothing ever happened. Here's what we actually know. Can Yaman and Demet Özdemir met on a set in 2018. What they felt was real enough that neither of them has ever fully been able to move on. 2 years of a secret relationship, a betrayal that ended it publicly, separate lives, Italy, marriage, new projects, and then quiet reports from 2025 and 2026 that they're in each other's orbit again. The marriage to Ozan lasted 8 months. Can's relationship with Diletta Leotta is over, and both of them are single. Whether they are together right now, they're not saying. They never said much. That's been the one consistent thing about this entire story. But the woman who started as a dancer in a basketball arena in Izmit, who moved to Istanbul at 8 years old after her parents divorced, who became one of the most internationally recognized Turkish actresses of her generation, who loved someone, lost him, married someone else, and walked away from that too. She's still here, still working, still releasing music, still showing up, and so is he. Write in the comments, do you think Can and Demet are back together? And if this story surprised you, you're already in the right place for more.